Welcome back, everybody, to Horizon Forbidden West. If you watched the last episode, you will remember that we went to this place, the Baron. Is it called the Baron? It is called Baron Light. And we were doing this to do the embassy so we could move on to the Forbidden
Sir?
West. But they wouldn't let us through. Or we could have probably forced our way through, but we instead decided to do the side quest. So we saved someone's life over there, and we went up there after reports. This guy, Conover, reports that the eclipse is here in the west. So we went to investigate, and yes, actually they are here.
Where's Erend?
And
Looks like he's had a few.
we've already talked to Aaron since he's had a few.
Uh-oh. She's back.
You forget something?
No, I just wanted to say hi, but we already talked about everything.
I should head out.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's not very happy with us. He doesn't feel included, which makes sense. So we're going to turn into this Conover, because we did find the eclipse, so he is innocent.
Look alive, soldier. She's back.
Aloy, did you find anything?
Eclipse fugitives were camped out on the other side of the forest. And they were getting ready to fight their way through Barrenlight. You just helped save a lot of lives.
Aloy, you know I believe you. But Nozar, he might not be convinced by your words alone.
If he needs proof, show him that. And tell him the man he's got locked up risked his life to expose and eliminate an Eclipse spy.
Huh. I guess you are his savior. Congratulations, soldier. You're a free man. I'll have you out of there before sunfall. I'll make sure this gets to Nozar.
All right, Conover.
That's it then. The end of the eclipse.
No.
Almost. The trespassers you mentioned, the ones who got through Barren Light weeks ago, their leader's dangerous. And he's out there, in the Forbidden West, building up an army.
Sun and Shadow, you're going out there to stop him, aren't you?
I'm gonna try.
I want to help. I can fight.
I know you can. But you've been through a lot. Once you're out of that cell, you should enjoy your freedom. You've earned it.
Take them out, Savior.
All right, so I think that leaves us with only...
Whoa!
Yeah, so we can't do the... We're not going to do the Eclipse quest yet, because that's way far. So let's take a look at the map here. We do have something here. Oh, that's the hunting ground. So that's probably something I'm going to do... not right now, but we are going to do that, and I guess I will record since I'm trying to record everything. I haven't recorded everything, because I already did some of the watchtowers. Signal tower. Is this one we haven't done yet? It must be. So I've already done some of the signal towers up here. Obviously, I didn't record those. So maybe I'm not going to record everything, but my goal is to 100% this game. And if that means doing hunting grounds, then that's what I'm going to do. So let's go ahead and talk to the commander. Oh, wait, oops, I meant to do that. There we go. Alright, let's make sure there's nothing up here to steal. Not steal, loot.
Your impatience does not hasten the Tenakth, Nora. Only our annoyance.
Okay, I don't care. I'm going.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Someone approaching! On a machine!
Oh, Varl. Damn it, dude. I was so happy he's here, though. I hope Varl and Aaron... Whoa! It's a little sloppy.
Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry. Can't do it.
Sir, it's the Savior! I don't care if it's the Dowager Queen herself! The gate stays sealed until that pawn road!
I'm asking nicely.
I'm
don't know what to do.
Aaron.
Hey, Varl.
Hi, Aaron. What's
Orders
happening?
are
The
orders.
usual. Aloy wants something. People try to
Open
stand in her way.
the
It's not gonna work.
gates.
That's it. Arrest her.
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey, nose off. You stupid bastard. You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh? Let her through, boys. Saving the world.
I hope Varl.
Forget
I hope
something
both of
back
them.
in Meridian?
Look, Varl,
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time.
Aaron, come with.
So this tribe that Murad told us about, Tenakth, we need their permission to go west?
yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
Just no more politics. No more delays.
Oh well. Now at least we have some backup.
I guess I do. We'll see how it goes.
That is the line between East and West. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is known.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away. A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding Fashav. Once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the setting sun. You'll have to forgive my comrades. Tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
Let's learn a little bit about them.
I've never seen markings like those on a Karja before.
The Karja see ink as decoration. For the Tenakth, it is much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings, is only half complete. This side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the laurels of peace.
How did you come to be among the Tenakth?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins. you sure you want to hear it?
Yes.
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses. I failed, of course. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tenakth into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate, and was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hekaro. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
So when you met the Tenakth chief, you did something desperate.
Now, I'd kept my ears open as the Tenakth dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they revere. So, when they flung me at Hekaro's feet, I demanded this rite, called the Kulrut, thinking that by winning I could request a boon, my life or even my freedom. The other Tenakth howled, but Hekaro stared them down, and then his gaze fell upon me. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kulrut. Little did I know what I was in for.
You said the Kulrut is a Tenakth trial by combat.
Yes, but it is no ordinary trial. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me, it is no easy thing to stare down a charging machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Do you? Well, then you have my respect. Like you, I lived through it to claim my prize. I had hopes for freedom, but well, that wasn't on offer. Only service to the chief.
It's pretty sick how he has his knife right on his left shoulder, our right. You can see that, it's pretty sick. And he crosses his arms like that, he could be holding his knife.
You wound up serving the Tenakth chief.
The winners of the Kulrut must serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
The word itself refers to a kind of protective spirit from the ancient past. In practice, marshals are Hekaro's roving lawgivers, part magistrate, part judge, part executioner. I won my place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many Tenakth still spat on the ground when I walked by. But they did, until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in it.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
As you may have noticed, violence is the native tongue of the Tenakth. To survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the Karja speak it too. More than they should. I can't blame the Tenakth for hating them.
So then, are you still Karja?
Part of me, yes. Always. Yet there is much to admire about the Tenakth. Especially their chief. I've heard stories about what it was like before his reign. 3 clans always at war, constantly slitting each other's throats. Hekaro and the marshals have crafted a delicate peace. And now he looks to the future. Who knows? Maybe that future will include cooperation with the Karja.
So this is getting long. I wonder if we can just go forever. We're gonna do at least one more, maybe 2 if there's another one.
The Karja talk about Hekaro as if he's a monster.
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, as I was, you would find that he only wants the best for his people. I hope you do speak to him. I'm sure you'd interest him. So, that's my story. You're the first Easterner to hear it. but not the last. The Karja need to know what I have learned.
Yeah. The way you talk about the Tenakth is a lot different than how they do.
Oh yeah. I'm glad we listened to that because that gave us a lot of background information on the Tenakth.
Are you glad to be going back to Meridian?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed or sipping wine from the southern vineyards. But I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the Tenakth and the Karja, I'm in a unique position to advocate for both. If Sun King Avad is amenable, my hope is to establish a lasting peace.
The Tenakth don't seem that peaceful.
They're not, as a rule. But these are difficult times. Chief Akaro knows that survival often requires change, even if that change means putting aside centuries of war.
You asked why I need rite of passage. I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists. It's getting worse every day, much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west, and I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs. And I've heard tales of incredible occurrences in Meridian, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion. So I'm inclined to believe you. The burden of your task is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tenakth lands. A task so important, and it's just the two of you. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential. Chief Akaro knows the West better than anyone. He may be able to help you. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you. He is a man of his word.
Maybe. If I need him.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to it.
Look! The Sky Clan's banner!
Marshals. It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all 3 clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tenakth can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No. The other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
Oh. Alright. God, I hate that guy. That religious guy.
The Karja have opened the gates.
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tenakth!
Regala. Chief Akaro's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Akaro has betrayed us. The embassy is proof. And all of you marshals are his accomplices.
Uh-oh.
For this, I condemn you to death!
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us, exile.
Alright, that's something. Oh, and she's gonna ride it?
Lancers! Form up!
They're riding machines.
Where'd they learn to do that?
Silence.
Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Vashav, come with us now, or not at all.
Archers! Light them up!
Get to cover!
There's 2 arrows in him.
Archers! Keep them back! Left flank! To the Karja! Run them down!
Close the gate. Alright, we gotta help them. Are we gonna help them? Is he gonna make us decide?
They're not gonna make it.
Open the gates! Open the gates! Open the gates!
Studious Vadis.
Karja! Stand your ground! Fire at will!
Let's go help them. Come on.
I don't have a shot!
Ooh, no. What are we doing?
What happened? Can you see?
They're all dead.
It's just us now.
Hey! Calm down and fight fair!
Lancers! Take the center!
Alright, let's take them out. Here we go. Ready,
Get
Varro?
ready!
We got this. Alright, let's take a look. What do we got?
Archers on the ridge!
Okay. Where are the machines coming?
Here they come! Shoot!
Let's see here. Okay, that's useless.
500 bigger machines than you! I have that Easterner! What?
Wow.
We've survived worse. For the fallen! Got her now! I'm on this one!
New plan.
Enough!
Who's this guy?
You! Outlanders! I'll skin you both!
Bring it.
Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
Let's do this.
Granted.
All right. So he has a fire. Oh, is he gonna fight us? Oh, maybe not. Ooh, we want that, don't we? Come on, Varl, put your spear out. There's like a shield. Oh no, Varl, you better not die.
You're next, girl.
Okay, alright.
Never seen a shield like that. Better scan. I can break through a shield if I damage it enough.
Okay, so it's weak against this.
Gotta get through that shield. There, that's a chance. Give it up. The shield regenerated. Shield's gone. He's vulnerable.
Well, I'm stuck.
You're not stopping me.
This battle is done!
There, he's exposed.
Varl.
Your turn! Come down here and face me!
No.
It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life today. Comrades, mark this day. Today you have decimated the marshals, slaughtered the Karja. So begins our war on Hikaru. Move out!
Alright, let's get that gliding thing. Did he lose his arm? Yeah, he did.
Get him to the camp. Now.
You gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you? Guess I'm stuck with Aaron. For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
How long have we been recording?
I got you.
Alright, so we're staying for a day. Looks like about a day goes by.
It's salvage time, boys.
Oh yeah. That's that glider and shield thing.
I should be able to use it to glide.
Okay, just glide. Cool.
Aloy. We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tenakth have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The marshals weren't expecting Regala to attack.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Voidis, Fashav. A massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tenakth territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tenakth's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tenakth territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regala ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north, with all those machines they were riding. They must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain. It'll help me get the lay of the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
Fashav called Regala a rival. Someone that Tenakth chief should have killed.
Yeah, I reckon he should have. She's obviously a huge threat. Her attack was coordinated and precise. Until you got in her way, that is.
They knew the lay of the land. And they knew Fashav was going to be handed over at the embassy. If the Tenakth weren't expecting her, she must have spent months gathering an army in secret.
They had to have made camp nearby. Somewhere they could lie low until the perfect moment to strike.
I'd need to be on my way.
Then I wish you luck. The gates will always be open to you should you wish to return. And don't worry about your friends. We'll get them patched up.
I appreciate it.
Sun watch over you, Aloy. I hope you find what you're looking for.
A Lawan. Lawan? Lawan? Not sure his name. Alright, that was crazy. So what we got is, let's see, let's take a look around. Oops, didn't mean to go to skills quite yet. So we are just outside of the barren light now. There's nothing here, but there is a campfire there. So let's go ahead and go to that campfire and save the game. Let's grab some more of this, because we used a whole bunch. The Shield Wing is an energy-based glider repurposed for machine technology. Hold square while in the air to deploy and glide. Tap circle to stop gliding. So hold square. I guess I should check. There's a fox.
The coordinates from the spire should lead to Silence and Hades.
I know if I've learned anything from the first game, it's that foxes are a pain in the ass.
The blight, the storms, Regalla's machine riders.
I don't see any more.
Find a way to fix the world. Like Elizabeth would.
Alright, just grabbing these boxes real quick before we head to the campfire right here.
About the ambush, Regalla had a lot of machines under her command. There's only one other person who has that kind of knowledge. Silence. But what's his angle? Why help Tenakth rebels?
I think he's helping them to prevent us from getting to him. So vertical shock traps are now available to craft and place. These special traps can damage flying targets, as well as enemies on the ground, and will stun vulnerable targets. Okay. Alright guys, well, as usual, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. What do we have? What is that? Grappling point. This was a great episode. We're going to continue on with the main story, and like I said before, we are working our way to 100% this game. I don't know if I'm going to save all of, or share all of that, but definitely the main quest, side quests, stuff like that. Alright, thank you everybody, and I'll catch you next time.